Hello, my name is Barb Maynard, and I'll be sharing today about an evidence-based intervention. Facing History in Ourselves. A little summary of our program today is Facing History in Ourselves is an evidence-based program that helps educators prepare students to participate in civic life using intellect, empathy, ethics, and choice to stand up for bigotry and hate in their own lives, communities, and schools. The program is a student-centered teaching approach that allows students to understand that history is made by the decisions they make every day. In the classroom, students are engaged in open conversations or diving deep in artifacts and lessons that can be integrated in your curriculum and used as an enhancement. The classroom goals students will experience will promote trust, collaboration, and participation. I chose this program because I teach history and I have been interested into supplementing into my program to help my students with SEL. A little overview for today is that the program is Facing History in Ourselves. The grade level that it targets is 6th through 12th grade. Some of the skills that will be addressed are empathy, intelligence, ethics, perspective, problem solving, and skills that come from the SEL framework. The length of time it can be used in the classroom is year long during a history social studies class. It also targets ELA, but I'll be focusing on the history and social studies. Components that come from the program are that there's teacher instructed practices, integrated lessons, media, and artifacts, academic strategies that meet national standards in multiple studies. This would be through the NCSS as well as the CASEL program. There's observation, self-reporting, and student participation engagement at a Tier 1 level. The company puts out that once a week studies are great to integrate within your own curriculum. It shows that intellectual rigor, emotional engagement, and ethical reflection all bring back civic agency for what the program stands for. Some intervention skills that you'll see through the program is that the academic side will show cultivating civic agency, learning and participating as active citizens, reading, writing, historical thinking, speaking and listening, media literacy, and college, career, and civic life, otherwise known as C3 through the NCSS. Cultivating civic participation shows that better understanding of our civic responsibilities, positive social changes, standing up for your beliefs, and improving equity within the classroom and also in our communities and all of life. The Collaborative of Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning, otherwise known as CASEL, has named Facing History as one of a select group of programs that has a proven positive effect on students. These findings validate our role as a leader in social emotional learning skills like managing emotions, achieving positive goals, showing empathy, maintaining healthy relationships, and making responsible decisions. Skills that are taught through the intervention are as follows. Through social awareness and relationship skills, listening and speaking, empathy and compassion, developing a tolerance, teamwork, and strength in others. In responsible decision making through the program, you can see open-mindedness, solutions to personal, social justice problems, evaluating consequences of actions, and reflection on one's role. Some effective intervention guidelines are as follows. Setting the stage. The actual intervention will happen inside of the history or social studies classroom environment. It's at a Tier 1 teaching level, which means that the teacher is well educated and has learned that different tools that he or she needs to provide to give to all students. Student-centered classroom community and lessons and activities. I would like to incorporate it at one time a week throughout the school year. Strategies that will be used in the classroom are oral histories, meaning being able to discuss and talk and see the history behind everything, using KWL charts and graphic organizers, concept maps, working collaboratively on work, using sketch notes, doodle drawings, journaling, reflection, document analysis, and a point of view of perspectives. So you can see that this program shows a wide range for every student to be involved. Students with disabilities can use different methods and always partner up, since this is a mostly collaborative work environment. Motivations to want to have this program in your classroom would be teacher autonomy. Teacher professional development training is provided. There's over 35 hours of PD offered through Facing Ourselves for free on their website through on-demand as well as video. It's a student-centered pedagogy, an evidence-based positive research outcome backed up by our renowned leader of CASEL. How will we determine who needs the intervention? Well, everyone needs the intervention. It's important that students in our world today know how to act, behave, and have an attitude of civic agency for the place that they live in. The program will be used for all students in 8th grade in their social studies class. Starting out, teachers will integrate the intervention program into the regular curriculum following the guidelines of the professional development for educators. This program does not take the place of a history or social studies class, however, in the grade level, but to enhance the learning, adding in value for all students to have the opportunity to learn skills to better their own toolbox for empathy, decision-making, collaboration, and many of the skills of the SEL framework. Students will self-monitor themselves, use self-reporting, participation, and interview peers. Data will also be collected from teachers and parents periodically throughout the year regarding students' improvements in SEL skills. This will be through anonymous survey. The targeted population that has been studied in the past that has proven results is a male and female students in the middle and high school. The program has geared into the 8th through 10th grade, although can be used from 6th through 12th. The targeted population that was studied in the past in evidence-based research was the white and Hispanic community. Let's take a look at some limitations and special considerations. Well, teachers might feel too busy to comply to 1 time a week provision for the implementation of the program. Students may resist in lessons and activities unless they're graded, as well as if they are shy to speak out on topics that might be a little edgy. Students may resist in lessons and activities due to cultural considerations. And students with different levels of learning, ESE, may need additional support throughout the lessons. I've attached a picture of the scope and sequence model that comes straight from Facing History. I included this quote: "The way Facing History works, it's not just the teacher giving you information, it's the teacher doing hands-on activities and working with you. I'm grateful that I have an environment where I can actually have a conversation or start a conversation with a group of students and have them be passionate about it as well. This comes from an actual student. After reading the case study, understanding and learning more about this program, it makes me excited to integrate this in my own school classroom." Thank you so much for your time today.